cultivate a safe space to give their mental illness a voice to get help?
So number one, if you are not someone who has typically been raised in a culture or family situation where expression of your feelings and emotions was something welcomed, the first step is to start journaling and start to really understand what's going on inside of you, because that terrain now is going to be a big inner terrain for you to be able to navigate, to even be able to identify your voice in relation to all the other voices that you were you had experienced growing up. So what I would start to do is to first of all, set the intention. Today, I will break the cycle of silence for me, because that's all we can do is for ourselves, and break that silence by starting to give your inner landscape a voice. So I would start to write down feelings, emotions. It doesn't even have to make sense, your opinions, your angers, your frustrations, and start to begin that process for yourself until you can come to a place where then you can feel safe, because safe is the first feeling someone needs to be able to feel in order to express themselves to someone else. So in order for you to do that, you need to feel safe with yourself to be able to see what's on those pages, see what's in that journal, and really take a look at your inner landscape and all the things that you've kept inside, suppressed, unaddressed, unacknowledged, so you can get, a good idea. So dump in journaling. And then from there, once you're able to see all that, then we can start to work to figure out what pieces of that inner landscape that you've just revealed, and you'll be shocked when you start to write what comes out that you forgot, you didn't know, you didn't remember, and you remembered. That what pieces of that are you ready now to share with others? Talk to your mom about, talk to your dad about, that aunt, that uncle, that cousin. What pieces do you feel safe and ready to now express to another? And then I work with that client to create the courage and the context and all of those things, and how they're going to be able to now take that suppressed those feelings and emotions and now express it to where they need to, want to, and so we work through that, and we go at the pace of the client. So it's client led, it's in their own time, in their own way, and when they're ready. And I had a 13-year-old girl that it took her 1 full year to express a paragraph to her father, something that had been embedded in her for, since she was about 3-4 years old. So we know that there's no one size fits all, that we work at the pace of the client in their readiness, and that safety is the first factor for someone to truly be able to fully open up and tell the truth. So as a coach, we provide a safe, loving, lion-hearted space for people to tell the truth and get to their own knowing on how to resolve the issues that they're feeling. Writing it down, start writing it down. Even if your hand shakes, even if the pen shakes, even if, there's going to be a lot of physical things happening. You might have some leaky eye syndrome, all kinds of, you might feel that anger as fresh as day as you felt it all those years ago. So you can be having physical experiences as you're reliving those feelings and emotions. So I'd start there and just be kind to yourself.